Hey everyone, it's Kristen. Today I'm starting a new series on my channel called Mystery Makeup Mashups. I have recently been looking at my Pinterest account and all of the inspiration photos on there that I've always wanted to try to do a similar look to. And I came up with the idea of scrolling through and just picking a random one and trying it. But I was thinking more about that, and I don't want to necessarily all the time always do that exact look again. Doing a recreation, I sort of want to use elements of that look that I liked and maybe mash it up with another makeup look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll through my Pinterest and find the first photo, and then scroll again to find a second photo and do my best to make those two photos into one new original makeup look. Of course, when using other people's inspiration photos, I certainly want to give credit where credit is due, and I will do my best to always credit the original creator who made both photos or both pieces of art. I definitely always am someone who wants to give credit. It is sometimes hard on Pinterest though. Not everyone who reposts someone's work uses their credit or it links back to them. But I will be doing my due diligence to find out the original creator's name. And I will put the credit on screen and down below in the description. In the event that I don't know the person's name, I will certainly show you the original photo, and those of you who may know the creator can put the information down below, and I will certainly update the credit when I find it. I will also do my best to fulfill whatever one my hand lands on, but we might occasionally have to re-roll, re-scroll, and pick a different photo in the case that I do not have the required materials to create said look at the time. And in the cases where it's something more elaborate, where it would take preparation, like making prosthetics or making different elements of a look, I may have to put those looks off and do them in the future. If I like the idea, I might still do that look. But I think the idea for the mystery makeup mashup is finding something that I can do right then and there, kind of on the fly. And I intend to make this a regular series on my channel, Mystery Makeup Mashup Mondays. In the Pinterest board that I have all my inspiration photos in, it has over 5,000 inspiration photos, so it's definitely a good mix of regular everyday type makeup to kind of more avant-garde, kind of artistic editorial style makeups, and even so far as Halloween and effects makeups. I also have some inspiration photos that have come from actual pieces of art. I sometimes find pieces of art that I like and want to use elements of it, so I put it in my makeup inspiration board. So I think it's going to be really interesting of what we come up with. I might have to combine a regular everyday makeup look with something more crazy looking. I might combine the shape or style of something with the colors of something else. So it'll really be interesting to see how we can take two separate makeup looks and combine them into one. So as you can see here, this is my Pinterest makeup inspiration board. You might recognize some of the people up top there. So I'm not going to look at the scroll. I don't want to know what I'm stopping on, but I do need to kind of look at it in the periphery to make sure that it's still scrolling. So let's get started. And now. So this is our first look. This is the first one of the two that we're going to combine together. I believe this artist's name is Microsoft. I have quite a bit from them on my account. I love their work. So I'm going to screenshot that as number one, and then we're going to scroll again. And I think I'm just going to pick up where I left off scrolling. I'm not going to start at the beginning again because we have so many to go through. Sorry, I think I had that out of the frame. I don't want you to miss where we stop. So this is the other look. My finger kind of stopped between this one and the one right underneath of it, but we're gonna go with this. So very pretty, love the colors of this. So we're gonna go ahead and take that as our second. I like the colors of this one and the shape and the rhinestones of this one. So I think that's how we're gonna combine the two. So to start this look, I'm using the Juvia's Place Berries palette for the lighter pink shade and creating a winged shape on the outer corners. Then using the same palette, I'm using the burgundy shade and darkening the outer corners. Then I'm using the Warrior 3 palette for the light blue shades, putting them in the inner corners, making a rounded shape. Then I'm wetting a brush and then going in with the sparkly periwinkle shade and putting it on the inner part of the lids. Next, I'm using the Berries palette again for the dark burgundy shade and putting that in the outer corners. Then I'm using the darker sparkly blue for the middle of the eye. Then using the Warrior 3 palette again, I'm using the purple on the outer part of the eyelids. Then using the Violets palette, I'm using the darker sparkly purple for the outer corners. And then using the darkest purple shade to darken the crease in the outer corners again. Then going underneath the eye, I'm putting blue in the inner corners and purple and pink on the outer corners. Then I begin to add some clear rhinestones. I tried to keep both sides pretty even and I tried to follow the inspiration photo as closely as possible, creating like a wing or triangle shape in the inner and outer corners. Now I'm adding some mascara and I'll top this with some false lashes. And that completes our first makeup mystery mashup makeup look. I really like how this turned out. I really loved the color combination and the use of rhinestones. So let me know what you guys think of this makeup mashup. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.